Hi everybody, my name is Erin and this is Waiting Moose. I'm here to do another Top 5 Wednesday. This week's topic is Top 5 books I'm looking forward to in 2017. I am currently on my phone here looking at my Goodreads page and I have 16 books flagged as 2017. Going through it, I see that at least one has already been pushed to 2018 and 2 do not have current publication years or pictures, so I'm going to guess that they are not going to be available. I want to start with 2 books that I've heard about thanks to BookTube, and one book that I heard about thanks to BookTube and one book that I heard about thanks to the Book of the Month Club. First is See What I Have Done by Sarah Schmidt. I believe I saw this on Savage Reads, I believe. And it is due to be published in February of 2017. He had an advanced reader copy of this, so I believe it's actually going to be published for February 2017. It sounds absolutely fascinating. It's basically a retelling of the unsolved true crime committed. This is a retelling or a reimagining. This is a reimagining of the unsolved American true crime case of the Lizzie Borden murders. So they say it's for fans of burial rites and making a murderer. I am kind of fascinated by the Lizzie Borden story. I don't know a lot about it. I have swimming lessons. I found out about this because it is included in the December Book of the Month Club choices. It's not an advanced reader copy. It's actually a fully published version of this book that they are including in the December Book of the Month Club box, if that's what you choose to get. I thought this was interesting. So a woman writes letters to her husband about the truth of her marriage and she hides them in books. He has thousands of books that he's collected, and so she hides these letters in these books, and when she writes the last letter, she disappears and she leaves her husband and her 2 daughters behind. 12 years later, the story picks up and Gil thinks he sees Ingrid from a bookshop window, and the unlikely setting is chalked up to senility, but his daughter, one of his daughters, never believed that the wife drowned, and she goes back home to care for her father, and she starts finding these letters and discovering the truth about what happened. It sounds unique to me. It's not something I've read a lot of, and so I thought that Swimming Lessons by Claire Fuller sounded really good. So those are the 2 books that I've learned about thanks to BookTube or Book of the Month Club. Now we're going to go to some of my guilty pleasures. I'm a huge fan of Patricia Briggs' Mercy Thompson series, and number 10 in that series, which is called Silence Fallen, is due to be released in 2017. I am up to date on this series and I cannot wait for the next book. I read the first one, I've just read these. Like, the second they're out, I've got them on hold on my library waiting for me to be able to read them. So that's my 3rd book that I'm anxiously awaiting. I read a lot of cozy mysteries, and one of my favorite cozy authors is Juliet Blackwell. She writes a paranormal cozy mystery. She has 2 series. One is a vintage dress shop and one is haunted home renovation, and both have female main characters. So the Haunted Home Renovation series has its 7th book coming out. It's titled A Ghostly Light. This is the 4th book that I'm anxiously awaiting. I do so love Juliet Blackwell books. They're sort of like the Mercy Thompson ones. You know, it's an instant buy for me, or maybe not an instant buy for me, but absolutely instant reserve at the library. So this is coming out. It's the 7th. Mel Turner is our main character, and she's a contractor that restores old houses and often encounters ghosts while she's doing it, and part of completing the renovation means solving the ghosts' problems, and they're just so well done. If you have a chance, pick up one of Juliet Blackwell's books. I think she's just a fantastic author. She does an excellent job of the cozy mystery. Number 5, so I've got 2 that no longer have release dates on them, and I'm concerned. That kind of tells me that they're probably not going to be released. One of them's the new Jim Butcher book in the Dresden Files series. That has been delayed, I think, twice now already. Like, it was supposed to be published this year and it wasn't, and I think it might have even last year it might have been due to be released and it hasn't been. And then the other one was one of the Jasper Fforde Thursday Next mysteries. It's been a few years since his last book came out in that series, so I'm not holding my breath on that. So I'm actually going to go with I Know a Secret, which is number 12 in the Rizzoli and Isles series by Tess Gerritsen. I started reading these medical thrillers several years ago. I still lived up north when I started reading these, and I love them. I think that they are fantastic characters. I love the character development that's happened over the series. I love just the new characters that have been added, the relationship that come and go. I just think that it seems like such a realistic series, and the thriller part of it is always very thrilling. I've been looking for some good I've been looking for some good thrillers lately, and I really think that that one at least, you know, is going to do it for me. Sorry, this is being recorded after weekend wind up, so I've got some wine to drink. You don't mind, do you? Those are the 5 books that I cannot wait for. Let me just recap the names on them. See What I Have Done by Sarah Schmidt. Swimming Lessons by Claire Fuller, sorry. Silence Fallen by Patricia Briggs. Number 10 in the Mercy Thompson series. I Know a Secret by Tess Gerritsen, number 12 in the Rizzoli and Isles series. And finally, A Ghostly Light, which is number 7 in the Haunted Home Renovation Mystery series by Juliet Blackwell. Those are my 5 books I can't wait for in 2017. I'm going to be back with more soon. I try to give you an idea what's coming up in the next little while. Today is Wednesday. It was the TBR Books to Read in 2017. So in the next few days, I'm going to be talking about reading Burnout, something that I think I might be suffering from a bit, and my favorite audiobooks. And then on the weekend, I'm going to have my weekend wind up. And then I'm going to talk about my favorite Christmas books and my favorite holiday foods soon. Stick around for that. I don't know, maybe those aren't all going to be things you want, but hey, it's Vlogmas and you get to hear everything that I choose to tell you. Well, no, you don't, because you can just turn off the videos. My name is Erin, and this is Waiting Moose, and this has been my top 5 books that I'm looking forward to in 2017. Thank you so much for joining me and Bailey, and I look forward to your comments. I look forward to hearing more from you guys, probably watching your videos in the upcoming days, and I hope you're having a fantastic December. Have a great day.